Now we've seen how definitions can be bad, fail to capture the meanings. Now I'm going to give you a method for testing definitions. Now, definition is tested by counterexamples. What are examples? Counterexamples. A counterexample to a definition is a case, an example of something that satisfies one side without satisfying the other side. And the other thing is, we're going to think about, when we think about a definition, we're going to kind of test it. Can we find counterexamples? Can we find things on one side with a term to be defined, but the definition doesn't capture, or vice versa? We're going to find examples that show that it's too broad or too narrow, and in the absence of any such counterexample, we're going to assume that the definition is adequate. And remember, all you need is one counterexample to render a definition inadequate. Let's just consider how this works. Dog equals, by definition, a small animal. Now let's try to think, does this definition have any counterexamples? Well, oh gee, I'm looking out the window, I see a squirrel. Well, a squirrel is a small animal, but it's not a dog. So this definition ends up being way too broad. But a squirrel is a counterexample. It's a small animal that is not a dog. So that's how we would test that definition and show that it's a bad one. If we couldn't find any counterexamples, we would have to assume that it is a good definition.